Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie, and this is your February 2023 reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember that this is a general reading and that time is fluid, so please apply what resonates and suspend the rest. This reading can be applied to relationships, career, and personal growth, as well as to the sign of Virgo, wherever it presents in your birth chart. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please see the information in the description box below, or you can send me an email at ladyoftheunknown555@gmail.com. And with that, Virgo, let's get started. So I just want to preface this reading by saying that I had already done a reading for you, and for some reason it glitched out on me, and I believe that that is a sign that we have some more messages. So that you can know, the quick recap from the other one was essentially that there's something that you are realizing through hindsight informed you on a much better path to take now. And this is about reading the fine print this time. You've been given a second chance to do something, and you've learned the previous lessons so well that you know this time around you won't be fooled into a situation that is not serving you. Now let's go ahead and pull your cards for Virgo, please. February 2023 for Virgo, please. Overall energy is the Eight of Swords. So this is coming from a place of feeling stuck, having some doubts, feeling surrounded even by people or situations that just really put you in your own head, make you question your decisions, make you question your direction. And in general, it's a very trapped feeling like you can't get out of something. But I feel, Virgo, like this is something that you had previously experienced and that you are trying purposely to not bring back. Something that you don't want to bring life back into. What happened then, and that is not you now. Now, where you currently are is strength. So you could be connecting with a Leo, but that is exactly the kind of attitude that we're talking about right now. Another 8. This is something, an energy here that is a level of determination that it's going to carry you through whatever you're currently experiencing. This is going to be you knowing exactly how hard to push or how much to pull. But in general, this is you having perfect control within yourself, perfect balance within yourself, and knowing exactly how to get what you want. Now, what is currently blocking you is the Seven of Wands. So you could be connecting with a fire sign. For some, I'm getting this is a Gemini for some reason. But the Seven of Wands is talking about standing your ground. And I feel like that is the helplessness here. I feel like you really want to fight for something, Virgo, but you're not entirely sure that by fighting for this, you are not going to hurt other people involved. And I say that loosely because I'm not sure. It feels like dependence. It could be children. It could be someone that you take care of. It could be people who really rely on you at work. It just feels almost like the self-doubt is coming from whether or not there's room for you to be courageous, whether or not there's room for you to stand your ground. If by standing your ground, you aren't inadvertently hurting other people who you don't want to hurt. But the thing is, these people support you. So I would suspend that fear for now and just ask yourself freely, what do I see myself doing next? Because the best case scenario here is the Empress, Libran energy. But this is you standing in your power to the point where not only are you able to push past a difficult trial, a difficult situation, but you're going to be in a position where you can actually draw people into the prosperity. You'll be able to through your success, make everyone around you feel like it is a shared success. Like this is not just something that you won for yourself, but that everyone now can benefit because you have taken care of yourself. It's like putting the oxygen mask on yourself before the person next to you. By not sacrificing yourself and going down with the rest of the ship, you are able to not only empower yourself, but you're able to be exactly the mechanism that buoys everything back up. This is expansion. This is about being determined and positioning yourself in a space where you are healed, you are loving yourself, you are loving those around you, and you essentially become the epitome of love. You become the epitome of nurturing. And through you and around you and everything you touch, people grow. People are nurtured. They are given a feeling here of a second chance and of being loved and being safe. For some, this is about, embarking a journey of parenthood and whether or not you are fit to be, the kind of parent you've always wanted to be. And the answer to that is yes, of course, because you are aware of the challenges. And so you are taking that time and effort to really learn of what is required and do what you need to do to be that person. The reason it's all happening is justice. So you could be connecting with a Libra, but again, this is a matter of balancing things out. This is about cutting away the unnecessary and sticking with solely what you need. I'm almost getting the Four of Pentacles type of energy here, where it's about speaking the truth, being clear on what you need, being clear on your boundaries. For some, this is about legalities. This is about legalities or, some kind of maybe an attorney or just somebody who is very to the point, straight to the point, and there may have been the need to, or currently the need to make a fairly big decision. And in the process, you have to be strong. It's not an easy decision. You may feel like your hands are tied. You may want to delay the process. But I think that it's not so much that the process needs to be delayed. I think perhaps you are afraid of what the future will hold. Okay, because previously you had Temperance. So you could have been connecting with a Sagittarius, but previously you've been trying to find out how things are going to work. You were problem solving. You didn't want to get rid of anything like the Justice card tells you to. Justice energy tells you that in order for the scales to be balanced, something needs to be cut. Right? With Temperance, nothing is cut out. Everything is used. So in the past, you were not trying to really get rid of anything. You were trying to include everything. But now you're realizing that in order to proceed through this situation, you do have to make a difficult choice. And so instead of balancing the situation, you're balancing yourself. And that is extremely mature. All right, Virgo, you're on the right track. Coming in, you could be connecting with a Cancer. I just got to tell you right now, Virgo, that I am completely blown by the number of major arcana we've pulled so far. Like, that's insane. 5 major arcana. We've only got a few cards down. Only got 6 cards down. You could be connecting with a Cancer, but this is about you, again, overcoming this challenge. You are being challenged. With the Chariot being a 7, this is about strategy. This is about reevaluating where you are, reassessing what you have available to you, and really picking a direction and going with it. With Strength, you've decided that direction, and you are forging forward. How you see yourself is the Page of Swords. So you could be connecting with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This could be somebody peripherally involved. This is somebody as well who brings information. Also someone who could function sort of as a spy. Social media is very deeply connected to the Page of Swords, right? Email, but mostly social media, text messages even. But this is, you see yourself as really pulling together all the information, right? So either this is somebody that you're connecting with who is doing this, or you are just making sure, like exactly what the last reading I did for you felt like. You're reading the fine print, no tricks. You're taking the time. You are taking the time because whatever this is, it is not an easy situation. You are taking the time and you are making sure that all of the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. You are not doing this again. Not again, not a one. So you are really sitting there, and even if you've got a little bit of a learning curve, you know what you're looking for, you know what you're trying to avoid, you know what you're fighting for. That's all you're looking for. Whatever is in your environment that you don't notice right now, or that Spirit will be bringing you, is the Lovers. Strong Gemini energy here. Just a decision. The decision will be made clear to you because the desire for it in your heart is going to be made more intense. So take some time, Virgo, to make sure that you are paying attention to your gut and to your intuition. What's your heart telling you? Because with the Lovers coming in, that's telling me that whatever this is, if the feeling is not intense enough to convince you, it will be soon. The path will be made clear and balance will be reestablished. You know the way. And if you feel like the voice is not loud enough, it will become louder very soon. Your fear here is the Four of Swords. So there may be contemplation of a break or some kind of separation or silence. All right. The fear here, is really that silence. Taking that, being separate from someone. I'm seeing as well that for some of you, this is about whether or not it's going to, the process or the stress or the outcome to this situation is really going to tire you out to the point where this is going to take everything out of you. That almost like you want to give up. It's not that you want to give up, but it's like you're afraid that this situation will push you to the brink where you just need a real long vacation. And I think that even if that does happen, Virgo, and you do need a break, whatever this is, it's very intense anyway. And the Four of Swords being in the fear position, we'll see how it clarifies, right? But I'm not necessarily getting the feeling that you think it's going to make you ill or make you sick or make you, that could be absolutely a fear because, I think we all share in that fear that something will be so intense that will be put in a really limited, compromising situation. But I think more than anything, if you do need a break, Virgo, you should embrace it because whatever this is that's challenging you, it's quite strong. And while you will overpower it, there's nothing wrong with taking a short break after the victory. Okay? Now, the most likely outcome to the situation will be the Ace of Cups. So rest assured, Virgo, whatever this is that you're fighting for, whatever decisions you have to make along the way that might feel very hard for you to make, will ultimately lead to the possibility, not just the possibility, the certainty, and I was going to say healing, right, in the long term. And underneath the deck below the Eight of Swords was also the Star, Aquarian energy, indicating healing, a long road to healing, but it is like an immersion of healing. It is to its core healing. You're doing it the right way. It's just a matter of time type of healing. So with the Ace of Cups coming in, this is about eternal love. This is infinite love. This is infinite self-love. This is finally the possibility of having the 10, having true fulfillment. It is leading itself to a full potential to whatever it is that you desire for yourself, whatever you need for yourself. Virgo, please. For the clarifying deck, underneath we have the Ace of Pentacles. So a new beginning, brand new beginning. Whatever this pentacle is, it could be a pregnancy, it could be a plane ticket, it could be a new apartment lease, it could be closing on a house. This is literally anything that you need it to be, Virgo. It's a brand new opportunity. It could be a person. It could be a commitment with a person. It could just be yourself, the beginning of better health, better money, whatever it is that you need, the resource, more energy. This is the potential. This is starting from scratch. This is just the beginning. With the Strength, we have clarifying it, death. Yes. So you could be connecting with a Scorpio. But this is exactly, my nose is itching. We are onto something. With Scorpio here, this is about you doing absolutely everything you can to make sure that the canvas is blank for this next portrait you are about to paint. It is about to be the beginning of everything new that you needed. Nothing here will have been wasted. It will all have been used to fortify you and help you along this process. With the Seven of Wands being in your block, we have clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. So you are standing your ground. The block is that you might be feeling a bit tied up, right? You might be feeling resistance from people. And the block is that you've got a lot of folks who you are fighting for. The fatigue, that's why you're summoning this strength energy. You are summoning all of it because you are just really, you are doing everything you can for everyone you care about. You are single-handedly carrying the load for all of this. And that is why it is so difficult, because a decision is being asked of you. And in order to make this decision, you've got to really consider multiple different aspects, because there are many elements to this, many people involved. Whatever this is, it is something that is requiring your sharpness. This is not a decision to take lightly. And you're pulling out all the stops, and it shows, Virgo. Take this as confirmation. You are doing the absolute best you can, and it will work. This is setting the stage for a positive outcome. With the Empress being the best case scenario, we have clarifying it, the Ten of Swords. Yes, ma'am. You're going to be in a position where everything that previously held you back from expanding, held you back from loving yourself or being that nexus for love, warm, nurturing energy, all of that will be completely gone. A lot of it existed in thought form or in words, communication, maybe abrasive communication with people who, just were not respecting you, honoring you, understanding you. But that is coming to an end, and there's going to be a certain freedom provided, a freedom that is given to you when all of this comes to an end. The reason it's all happening with justice is being clarified by the star. Aquarian energy. This is about a decision that's been a long time coming. You've known this, Virgo. There's something about this that you knew. You knew in your heart of hearts that this was how it was going to end, or how this was going to proceed, or you knew from the start. You just knew that whatever this was that had to be cut out to reestablish balance had to be cut out. And you are seeing clearly exactly who or what is going to be required to proceed in the long term. Because this is a long-term decision that you're making, Virgo. This is a decision that's going to stand the test of time. And this is a very important, you're not taking this lightly. And that's a good thing, because the effects of this will be very long lasting. I just want to say you've got so many major arcana here, Virgo. It's insane. In the recent past with Temperance, we have clarifying it, the Magician. Holy Lord. Virgo energy, Gemini, Aries energy. You in the past have had it within your capabilities to mix it all together and integrate everything. But you know what? When the time comes and the clock strikes, you've got to make the necessary adjustments, and that you are. Coming in with the Chariot, we have clarifying its strength. Like literally, Virgo, what's going on? Like, Virgo, what is happening? What is happening? Can you let me know in the comments what is happening? Because I'm like, this is insane. All right, so with the Chariot, right, we're starting with you being strong, balanced within yourself. Clarified by Death, you are using every ounce of strength to clear the board. With the Chariot and strength coming through, you are proceeding with that strength in the direction you have selected. You are moving through it effortlessly. It is taking every ounce of strength, so obviously there's a ton of effort. But what I mean to say is to pull this courage out, to know that this is your character trait, to know that this is the right thing to do and the best thing for you to be right now. That realization takes zero effort. You know that this is the right time. You know that this is time. How you see yourself with the Page of Swords is being clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So this is definitely a partnership. I want to say for some of you, right, there's something that you came upon after seeing something on social media, right? There's somehow social media here is playing a role in this relationship dynamic or in this partnership dynamic. Something came out, you discovered something, someone who discovered something got in touch with you, and something about this information has affected this partnership. And that is what has inspired you to take the road that you're taking. And it is also what is allowing you to continue forward, because you are still in this energy. You see yourself as somebody who is still connected to this information, and you're using it for something with other people, at least one other person. With the Lovers being in the environment or what Spirit is bringing you, we have clarifying it, the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. This is about you knowing exactly what direction you need to move into. Whatever you thought was not revealed to you as far as it is a decision or someone else who was involved and you didn't even realize it, that person will come to light. For some of you, this is a third-party situation in love, and you are finding this out, or you have found this out, and now you are finding more information out so that way you can really drive the point home. And in this case, for some of you, there are other people involved who will be affected by the decisions or by the outcome of the situation. But again, with all the major arcana coming out, this is incredibly important energy. This is incredibly important decisions that are being made. So this being in the energy with the Queen of Wands, this is you having to a certainty that you know exactly how to bring balance back into the situation. And you do it. You actually take that action, which is clear. But not just feeling it, you actually execute it. With the Four of Swords being in the fear position, we have clarifying it, the World. So it's just the closure. It's the separation. Being separate, taking a break. It's about what happens then if this is it. The silence, it feels so loud, right? Or even being stuck, but I'm not sensing that it's really a stuck feeling. It's more of like maybe being stuck in your head forever and ever. You're just always going to wonder whether or not this was the right move. But with what I'm seeing here, Virgo, this is absolutely something that it's time. It's time. You wouldn't be feeling as passionately as you are right now if it was not time. Because you're operating from a space of truth. You're operating from a space of healing. You're not operating from a space of vindictiveness or hatred or jealousy. Right? You're not operating from a low level place. You're operating from a place of really just wanting fulfillment, wanting love, wanting justice. And in that sense, whatever adjustments need to be made, whatever professionals need to get involved, it's time. It's just time. You're operating from a fair place. With the most likely outcome being the Ace of Cups, we have clarifying it, the Five of Cups. So before you enter this phase of healing, there will be some grief. But I want you to remember that you have the Star. And you had the Star even underneath this deck as well. Yes, of course, with hard decisions and with loss, there will always be a period of grief. Acknowledging that what was there and what was used to, right? What everyone was used to and what was considered normal and what was there, what was always present. Yes. Yes, with that loss, there will come grief and an acknowledgement of that absence. But it is going to be short-lived, Virgo. This situation will come to a very clean close. And while the grief, of course, will sting, the kind of healing, the kind of opportunity and freedom and silence, not the kind of silence you fear, but the kind of silence that heals you. It's the solitude. It's the contemplation, the ability to really, I want you to see, right, with the Five of Cups, we have the sadness, the depression, the loss, but we have the Ace of Cups, and together that makes the Six of Cups. So if you were concerned about dependence, they will be just fine. If you're talking about, losing a situation, a person from a situation, losing a relationship, losing a set of circumstances, whatever it is, they will remain a fond memory. They will remain what you remember of them, what you will remember about the situation will be the better parts, the kinder parts. But in this way, you will be able to heal. You will be able to reconcile what has happened. And you'll take the space required, the space needed for you to properly and thoroughly heal from this process, because it's unraveled you. It's unraveled you. And you've done absolutely the best that you can. And by the ending of the situation, I feel like you will be satisfied. Because that Five of Cups is small energy. Compared to everything you're bringing, that is a very small energy. It's going to be very brief. For Virgo, please. Guidance for Virgo. Breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So this is about just taking a breath. There's nothing, the silence, the absence, it may appear scary. It may feel scary. But there is only life. There is peace. There is serenity in that silence, in just taking a breath and connecting yourself back, closing your eyes and feeling the ground beneath your feet and feeling the wind in your hair. There is something serene and calming and welcoming about the silence. It's going to be okay, Virgo. It's going to be okay. Virgo, I am going to leave this here. I want to thank you with my whole heart for allowing me to connect with your energy, to connect with you. I pray that you found clarity and guidance in today's reading. If you did and you would like to express that, by all means, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you found that you would like a personal reading, you can reach me at in the information in the description box below, or send me an email directly at ladyoftheunknown555@gmail.com. I thank you once again for letting me read for you today. I feel incredibly blessed and privileged, and I will see you soon. I'll see you again very soon. Until then, I pray that you stay safe and that you be well, and I am sending you all of my love. Until next time, Virgo.